or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sasha K here, and yes, I know I've been MIA, but I had to come back. I had to figure out my life and come back to review the Fenty Beauty foundation because it is life right now. Everybody's going crazy over it. I've used it, and I mean, just keep watching to find out like my final thoughts. I'm not gonna ramble very much. If you want to see me demo this foundation, then please stick around and keep watching. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by applying my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This one is the pore minimizing one. Now I already know the foundation is not full coverage, so I'm gonna use my Smashbox Color Correcting Stick. Sorry if I'm flipping you guys off, but I usually just tap these all out with my finger a bit. So I'm going to be using the shade 420. Now it did say shake well, so go ahead, shake well. Okay, so I'm going to use my finger. So I'm going to go in with my damp beauty blender now. Oh my god, it looks so beautiful though. I think the shade match is pretty good. So I'm just going to do the other side and then apply another coat onto here. So hang tight for a sec. This is a foundation with one coat. As you guys can see, it didn't cover up all my spots. Actually, a lot of my imperfections are still peeping through. So I would definitely say this is a medium coverage. Like, even though I color corrected a bit, we're going to go ahead and apply another coat and see if it does like help with, you know, additional coverage. It does feel so super smooth though, like, oh. So yeah, it's still not covering, but I have really bad acne scar. So if you do have really bad acne scar, this foundation is not gonna give you life by covering every single spot, because I can still see my imperfection. It's giving me very skin-like, especially on this side that has one coat. It's giving me a very skin-like foundation. So this is what the foundation looks like after a second layer. As you guys can see, my scars are still not completely covered up. This side's a little bit better. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the face, apply some highlight and stuff, and then I'll come back to give you my absolute final thought on the Rihanna Fenty Beauty foundation. So one sec. Okay, so as you can see, I went ahead and I slapped on the little face, and now it's time for my final review. So for my final review on this Fenty Beauty foundation, let's see, I'm in the shade 420, by the way. Well, that's a shade that I picked up. You gotta give it to Rihanna because she came out with a lot of different shades for the foundation, okay? You have options. I think she was thinking about a wide variety of women out there, as she should be as a makeup company if she's gonna come out as one. So that's a definite bonus in my eyes. Let's go down the list of the pros for this foundation. So my number one pro for this foundation is that the finish is absolutely amazing. Like, a bitch look airbrush. Come on, admit it, a bitch is looking airbrush, but it's not. It's the foundation. Like, I love the finish of it. It's a matte finish. I absolutely didn't apply any setting powder all over my face like I normally would, and it doesn't feel sticky. I love that about it, that it dries matte and it doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't feel like you have 10 pounds of makeup on your face. I absolutely love that. And I applied 2 coats, okay? 2 coats, and it doesn't feel heavy. It's a great foundation. Like, if you have oily skin, I think you will absolutely love this foundation. Price point is $42. I think it's pretty normal. That's about, you know, average range of foundation in Sephora anyways. So I don't think it's a ridiculous pricing at all. You do get 1.08 fluid ounces, which I think that's, girl, yes, Riri. So my con for the foundation, I don't like how runny it is. Like, the consistency, it's very runny. I typically don't like that. I like more of a thicker foundation, but I guess that's because it is not a full coverage foundation. It's also another con of mine. It is not full coverage. You definitely have to build the coverage. I applied 2 layers and it still didn't cover all my imperfections. So that I didn't like. I have a lot of scars, so I prefer a full coverage foundation. So if you're a dry skin girl and you want to use this foundation, I think you still can, because it's not that matte where it's sucking out like the air or, you know, everything out of your skin. I don't think it's matte to that extent, but it does dry to a matte finish. But if you do still want that glow and that moisture on your skin, then I recommend using a primer that's going to give you that effect after you apply the foundation. But other than that, I absolutely love this foundation, and I would highly recommend it. I think on my days where I don't want to look so beat, but I still want to look a little bit covered up, those are the days that I'm going to be using this foundation, not necessarily the days when I'm going for full glam. So I do hope she comes out with like a full coverage version of this, because I love the formula, as in the way it dries down matte. And the way it makes me look airbrushed. Yes, please. Yes, Riri. So obviously I didn't went out and buy the whole collection, because a bitch is balling on a budget, okay? I got my priorities straight. I have a whole bunch of the other stuff that she does sell, so I didn't feel the need to go out and get everything. But I feel like I run out of foundation a lot more than I do anything else, so I went ahead and picked this foundation up. I would give this foundation an 8 out of 10, and the only reason is because it is not full coverage, and I am a full coverage girl because I have a lot of acne scars. I am a full coverage girl, so I give it an 8 out of 10, but yeah, it's definitely a 2 thumbs up, so go Riri. I'm super proud of you, girl. Represent for Island, yeah, yes. Anyhow, those are my thoughts. Let me know if you've bought any of the products and what you think about it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Lick more, my peeps. Lick more.